Hello guys! Today I created my own chapter 5 tier list. Disclaimer, it's my own opinion. The Flowberry, it now gives 15 shield plus a low gravity effect. It's good for rotations, and you can stack up to 6. It's not as good as the other rotation items, so I'll put it into B tier. Next up is the Cluster Clinger. It does decent damage and is very annoying to counter it. I'll put it into D tier, as when playing against good players, they won't really help. Now, we have the Grapple Blade. I put it into S tier, as for me it's a must-have. Now, we have the Ballistic Shield. It is powerful in no builds, but in builds it's not as good. In 0 builds it's a B tier, but I'm doing this in builds, so it's C tier. Up next are the Medallions. They were very powerful at the start, but now they got nerfed. But they are still a must-have, especially in winning tournaments. I have the OG heals in here, as they changed how they work now. You can move slowly while using them, and for medkits and big pots you slowly gain the health and shield even if you cancel it. Bandages are still okay. Minis aren't as good as the Medallions are now in the game. So here are where I put the heals, in comment if you agree. And make sure to subscribe and like the video. Now, we have the Ranger Pistol. It's not the best pistol we had, and there are better weapons to carry, so I'm going to put it into D tier. The first Assault Rifle on this list is the Nemesis Assault Rifle. The Nemesis R was a hard choice, as I like it, but I rather the Tricker R more, so I was stuck where to put it, but decided to put it into B tier. The only sniper this season is the Reaper Sniper Rifle. I put it into a tier, as if you get a bad scope it's not as powerful, but if you get a good one, it's most likely S tier item. The first SMG is the Hyper SMG. It's the most popular one this season and is pretty good. B tier. There are 2 new shotguns this season, and the first is the Frenzy Auto Shotgun. This shotgun is an automatic shotgun and is great for 0 builds, and I would put it into S tier for the mythic. But I rather the Hammer Pump Shotgun, as it is more reliable. The second SMG of this season is the Thunderburst SMG. In my option, it is very underrated if you apply the correct mods, but overall it's a solid gun. I give it an A tier, but it could possibly be a B tier gun too. The second last gun on this list is the Striker R. This is for sure the best spam gun this season, and would be S tier if you attach the correct mods. But without them it's a solid A tier R. The final gun is the Hammer Pump. This is personal my favorite shotgun, and feels very nice, and hits a lot of damage. For me it's a must-have S tier gun. Now, if you are wondering why I only put a few items in S tier, is that I didn't want my full loadout in S tier, and I wanted to make it that the S tier items deserve their spot. Please subscribe, as I spent a lot of time editing this video.